Gentlemen, let's go over the plan. The first constant is none other than Janus, the legendary Cold War spy master. A KGB senior officer and head of the 6th Column Special Branch at Lubyanka, Janus is a certified genius and expert of counterintelligence. He retired from the KGB in 1988 when he fell out of favor with the Kremlin and defected to the US. Shortly after, the Soviet Union collapsed. Now, it is unclear when Janus stepped down as the constant, but since 2004, he has been a resident of a quiet community in suburban Vermont. Mr. Gray.
Right. So here's the catch. As an elite KGB agent, Janus was trained to withstand interrogation and torture. No amount of pressure will force him to disclose information he doesn't want to. Instead, we will need to search his home for clues. But if Providence learns of our presence, the game is up.
So we frame Janus. Make Providence think he was the real Shattered Plant.
Correct. I will file a false ICA report, claiming to have traced a number of calls from Janus's house to the Institute in Romania. The case will seem clear. Mr. Gray was only a figurehead. Janus was pulling the strings all along. And by eliminating him, we will have neutralized the militia, once and for all.
However, for this subterfuge to work, you'll also need to deal with Janus's security detail. A Providence herald and former Secret Service agent by the name of Nolan Cassidy. Intel describes him as diligent and inquisitive, and we cannot risk that he contradicts our story to his employer.
Seems workable.
I certainly hope so. Everything depends on this next move, 47. You made this our fight. Now let's even the playing field.
Hello everyone and welcome to Abrix Gaming, and today we are going to continue playing Hitman 2, and we have already completed the Mumbai chapter, and right now we are trying to complete the next chapter within the series. And in case if you are interested in the previous videos of the current series, the link will be in the description. You can just click on the link and you can check all the previous videos within the series. And it's a quite good game, it's a quite fascinating game if you are going to if you want to ask me. Yeah, literally it's a very fascinating game, and we are actually continuing the story of Hitman 2, and we have completed chasing a ghost of mission of Mumbai, and we are going to continue with another life. So yeah, without wasting any more time, let's continue the cinematic of Homecoming and Longshot, and then we are going to continue with another life. So without wasting any more time, let's get right into it, shall we?
According to records, this was a youth correctional facility until 1962, when the estate was overtaken by an obscure Soviet research fund, the Institute for Human Betterment.
Looks deserted.
The place was abandoned after a fire in '89. Then, only a few weeks ago, it was acquired by an anonymous investor using cryptocurrency. It has to be Lucas Gray.
He's here.
Be careful, 47. The breadcrumbs were almost too easy to follow. It could be a trap.
Not a trap. An invitation.
You came home. I knew you would. You've come a long way, 47. And even now, you don't remember.
This place.
This was our prison, where Father trained us, shaped us into killers for Providence. You don't remember. They ripped it out of you, wiped it away, but I do. I remember everything.
You're a terrorist with nothing to lose. You'd say anything.
I know, it's difficult. You never miss your mark or question your function, but we made a pact. You and I. Do this, and we both lose.
There was an incident. That boy, he died.
He lived. Because of you. Don't you remember his name? You know this. Deep down, you know.
What was his name?
Subject 6. Your name is Subject 6.
And what is our purpose?
To take them all down.
We were gonna tear it all down. The Institute, Providence, everyone who'd ever hurt us. We failed. The partners grew paranoid, made sure that Ortmeyer's children would never challenge them again. I'm the only one who got away unchanged. The only one left who remembers.
Ortmeyer was Providence.
Everything he did to us, everything he made us do, it all leads back to them.
I'm breaking more rules than I care to count, Mr. Gray. What's your play?
The partners hide behind a cloak of anonymity. Only one man knows their true identities. Your client, the top controller, the one they call the Constant. He is the key.
But he is untraceable. So what am I missing?
A man would come to the Institute. A man with a Providence pin. The first Constant. If we find him, if he's still alive, he's our way in.
You don't know who he is, but 47 does. That's what this reunion is all about.
Show them.
You're just gonna hand it over. Our one bargaining chip.
Olivia.
Fine. 47's memory was erased, irreversibly at the time. But after Ortmeyer's death, his estate was acquired by the Ether Corporation. And they made an antidote.
It's a long shot, I know.
This is not how it works. We don't just join the revolution. ICA is neutral. We don't take sides.
I hate to break it to you, lady, but neutrality is a side. It's the side of the status quo.
People have died. Civilians. You align yourself with terrorists, murderers.
Sometimes even monsters serve a purpose.
Look,
Enough. You have a choice. But I made mine a long time ago. I will finish what I started.
Subject 47. Most gifted of all my boys. So you're the pick of the litter. Tell me about the incident. The subject ran away. He and another boy. The instigator was punished accordingly. as were all the neighbors. My men did what needed to be done. It won't happen again. Bring your house in order, Doctor. You won't like the alternative.
I remember who he is.
Gentlemen, let's go over the plan. The first constant is none other than Janus, the legendary Cold War spy master. A KGB senior officer and head of the 6th Column Special Branch at Lubyanka, Janus is a certified genius and expert of counterintelligence. He retired from the KGB in 1988 when he fell out of favor with the Kremlin and defected to the US. Shortly after, the Soviet Union collapsed. Now, it is unclear when Janus stepped down as the constant, but since 2004, he has been a resident of a quiet community in suburban Vermont. Mr. Gray.
Right. So here's the catch. As an elite KGB agent, Janus was trained to withstand interrogation and torture. No amount of pressure will force him to disclose information he doesn't want to. Instead, we will need to search his home for clues. But if Providence learns of our presence, the game is up.
So we frame Janus, make Providence think he was the real Shadow client.
Correct. I will file a false ICA report, claiming to have traced a number of calls from Janus's house to the Institute in Romania. The case will seem clear. Mr. Gray was only a figurehead. Janus was pulling the strings all along. And by eliminating him, we will have neutralized the militia, once and for all.
However, for this subterfuge to work, you'll also need to deal with Janus's security detail. A Providence herald and former Secret Service agent by the name of Nolan Cassidy. Intel describes him as diligent and inquisitive, and we cannot risk that he contradicts our story to his employer.
Seems workable.
I certainly hope so. Everything depends on this next move, 47. You made this our fight. Now let's even the playing field. Whittleton Creek, Vermont. On the surface, a picture-perfect suburban dream. Wide roads, golden maple trees and verdant lawns. Most residents here are white-collar professionals, ranging from university staff to government employees.
Most, but not all. Janus's unpresuming home is protected by a host of bodyguards, and intel shows that the fragile former constant rarely leaves the property.
Nolan Cassidy, on the other hand, roams the neighborhood streets. A recent arrival, the dutiful Providence Herald is busy making threat assessments and settling in with his security team.
Now remember, this is about more than just revenge. Janus is the key to bring down Providence. So get in there and find us a lead.
Good luck, 47. I've marked your map with several points of interest. We're running this mission with very little upfront intel, but these locations could provide clues to help you obtain the information we need. Good luck. That is Nolan Cassidy. Former Secret Service agent and current Providence Herald, Cassidy is assigned to protect Janus.
Greetings, sir.
Oh, jeez, darling, I'm so hungry. Have you seen those beautiful patties back there? And Mr. Wilson just keeps standing behind the grill, even though there's clearly no more gas on it.
I know, it's weird. Why doesn't he go grab a new canister? I'm telling you, these new folks are strange. Did you see that Cassidy guy snooping around here? He's been looking at the party 3 times already. Why not just go inside? It's open to everyone.
Yeah, it's strange, all right.
The Wilsons are throwing a barbecue and everyone's invited. It sounds like Nolan Cassidy has some interest in the party as well, but for some reason, he's unwilling to go inside. Maybe you can help fix whatever's wrong in there, 47.
Oh, maybe he's a vegan? I don't trust a man who can't eat a rare steak.
People say cowboys can... I'm really impressed by all the wonderful things you have here. I wish my husband would let me have that much art inside the house. But he gets, well, he doesn't appreciate it the same way I do.
Well, Richard and I have similar interests, so it's really not that hard to get him to go along with my ideas. Although, I have to say, it's been challenging to find a good place for my old microfilm viewer. Right now, it's just collecting dust in the attic.
Microfilm? That's an interesting thing to collect.
Well, it's sort of a hobby that never really took off. Besides, I don't have any microfilm to play on the viewer anyway. I'm not sure I could find any either.
Well, Janus next door collects all kinds of ancient memorabilia. He might have a roll or tape or whatever it is that sort of thing uses. I'm sure he'd be delighted to lend you something.
That's very good.
Back in the day, Janus was known for his obsessive need to archive and keep memorabilia. If he has any microfilm in his house, it might contain something interesting.
You know, our oldest is starting. You know, I think someone in there is trying to help the old Jesus stop himself by throwing his coffin down. Richard, you are such a fool! How could you forget the glass? All you had to do was remember the dash, flip some bourbons, shoes and do it off.
Oh, hi there. Welcome to our little garden party. It's so lovely to see so many people here. It really is. Feel free to get something to drink in.
Hey there.
I don't think I'm being mean about it. I think I'm being reasonable and descriptive. Okay, let me put it this way. What would you do if you went away for a week and came back and I'd painted our place up?
Janice's oddball nurse is at it again.
Oh yeah, the bird guy.
I think he comes early, just to chat with the birds. Spends more time with them than he does with Janice.
A couple of weeks ago, I walked past him and I have to tell you.
So Janus has an appointment with a male nurse every Saturday. He's down feeding the birds by the creek at the moment. Sounds like a good way inside Janus's house.
He gets into some pretty personal stuff with those animals. He shared his opinion on Janice. Let's just say it's not exactly overwhelmingly...
Well, cranky old men don't tend to be very likely. You know what I like about you guys? You're just so chill. Oh my goodness. I have never met a man so full of bile. I mean, I'm just trying to help him, and he's behaving like a complete ass. All right.
Don't move. I'll go check.
Okay, but you be careful. You know what I like about you guys? You're just so chill.
Okay, just another few blocks.
I mean, I'm just trying to help him, and he's behaving like a complete and I can't figure out what it is. I know it sounds crazy because he looks like any fragile old man. But I think, no, I'm sure. Huh? Huh.
Nothing here.
Lustrous white marble. You know my family's kind of descended from him, right? On my mom's dad's side.
Nice to sit there most of the day. I don't know what he's reading, but it looks like it's the most interesting thing he's ever come across. The new Cassandra Snow novel. Flavors of Past Memories. Something like that. My wife's reading it now. I can't get it to do anything around the house. No, it's not a novel. I think it's a journal or a diary. He's one of the security people working over at the old Russian guy's house. I thought it was just the old man's archive. Oh. Well, I'll have to get out after this and have a look. That's how I get most of my books.
Found another pack?
Yeah.
Sir, you should go back the way you came. You might get into trouble.
That's it. One foot in front of the other. This line, I swear, I have a license for it. I taught you. Don't bring it with you. You can't just confiscate my property. I need it to get rid of an aggressively invasive mole in this poor old man's backyard.
Calm down, Demolition Man. Unless it's a flesh-eating mutant mole, You don't need explosives.
One of Janus's gardeners has decided to clear a series of mole tunnels using explosives. I applaud his enthusiasm, but sadly local police have confiscated his equipment. If you were to find it, 47, it might be the perfect way to...
We're gonna keep them safe in our trunk until you produce that license, okay?
Come on, man. Get it. Jump the hole. Blow up the tunnel. Go to the lab. You know what? Sir, if the American police force looks at you, guy. I'm pretty sure civilization would have collapsed a long time ago. God damn it.
Sir, I will have to check you if you want to pass, okay? Just relax. You'll be on your way in a sec. Okay, let's go, sir. Thank you.
New guy, huh?
The regular guy is indisposed. I'm here to take care of Mr. Janus.
All right, just ring the doorbell. Someone will be with you in a moment.
I swear if he's down by the creek feeding those ducks again.
Hey! Any sign of that Lafayette guy yet? Never mind.
How are you?
Who are you? Where's Lafayette?
He's not well.
Hopefully it's something serious. I wouldn't mind if Lafayette was replaced permanently. He's an insufferable bore with a room temperature IQ. But if you're the new guy, you'll need to be on time. I have a busy schedule, you know. You have a very distinct face, my friend. Eastern European, am I right? But more than that, a refined mix of cultures. You look almost like an artist's rendering of the perfect man. I knew a man once. A doctor.
You know, the work you do is just as important as the doc.
Interesting, I think.
Can I get your number?
Good day.
Jesus, you need a fucking mint.
Back to this thing. I'll just spend a few minutes with the inhaler to fill my system with as much oxygen as possible before we proceed to the bathroom for the health check itself.
Well, while Mr. Janus fills his lungs, I'd like a quick word with you.
Please, come with me. All right, new guy. I know this looks like a relaxed operation, but I run a tight ship. Nobody gets alone time with Janice unless I know them, and I don't know you. So here's what I'll do. I'm going downstairs to run a security check on you. It should only be a few minutes. In the meantime, you wait in the study. We'll lock the doors and my men will make sure you don't accidentally wander off. I'm sure you understand. Please, wait in there.
"47, you have to find a way out of there. I can't possibly construct a viable ID for you in time. I'll have Miss Hall remotely interfere with their search, but we can't keep it up for long." Well, that was certainly an interesting turn of events. Still, no rest for the wicked, 47. You could probably slip back inside and give Janus his health check while his bodyguard is busy. Just be mindful of the patrolling guards.
I could have sworn.
One of Janus's old microfilms. It might contain important information. All you need now is to find a device to read it on.
I'm back. I suggest we go to the bathroom now.
All right. Let's go then.
Wow. Okay, everything's good.
Nicely done, 47. It's time for Janus to pay for his crimes.
You know, you might.
Finally, an end to Janus. Death feels like an easy way out for a man like him. Still, we are close now, 47.
fertilizer, propane, and gasoline. They're right there to compensate for stuff and treat you like a goddamn terrorist. But when your target's seen by your neighbors did what he's done, they're all like, a neighborhood barbecue.
Get out of here.
This is Nolan Cassidy at Whittleton Creek. I want to speak to the man in charge. That's you? Very well. Listen, you people completed your work on my house last week, but there's still all your machinery cluttering up my garden. I talked to your man here, but he claims he needs to be done with my neighbor's house before he can remove the hookup to my house. Surely that's some sort of joke. Really? I don't much care about your excuses. I've got a security hazard here. I demand you remove it immediately or my lawyers will strip mine your little business so fast you'll be left on the street in your underwear wondering what the hell happened. Make sure you do.
Hello, this is Jose Alba. I am just calling to let you know that I received your suggestions for the new logo, and I really like number 3. Yeah, the one with the cockroach. But can you make it look more like a sleep instead of suffocating? Thank you. Looking forward. Bye.
The exterminator guy who's working on Batty's house?
Same guy who just did Cassidy's, right?
Yeah. So I let him use the green shipping container to store some chemicals.
I asked him if it was poisonous, but he assured me that it was only a sleeping agent.
Apparently, there is a fumigator in town. He's working on a house belonging to a James Batty, and has previously been working on Cassidy's house. The fumigator has stored some of his chemicals, a strong sedative, in a container in a vacant lot near the creek. Sounds like this could be useful, 47.
Yes, he told me that he doesn't kill the bugs. He only sedates them so that he can set them free later.
You, sir, are trespassing. I'm getting help. Just wait.
This is where you step up to the plate, man. Hey, what's going on?
If you're looking for something to do, you could go apprehend the trespasser I just saw.
Please step aside. I'll handle this.
Yeah, Doc, I know. This batting guy is driving me crazy every time. Settle down, one talk. The problem is you won't shut up. Always bragging about it. Let me get this straight. It's good for you. Exterminator. Well, here though. I thought so too. But there? You had conflict. I touched his foot. His parents were poor and couldn't afford to buy him a dog. But he found his cockroaches. He took care of him. They drove him to Shiva. He made a little leash for him so he could walk. Put everything together until one day he heard his mother scream from the kitchen where he had left his dead brother to the He rushed to the kitchen. Under one of his mom's things. Oh, great! I go back on the road to this stuff on. Hey, honey, it's me. It's going okay. I just really miss you and you drink. Stop.
Brian, no.
Hey, you okay? You need help? Hey, you all right?
Business, and I'm looking to buy an airtight tent. I...
Brian? No.
I'm sorry, sir. I can't let you through, okay? Please leave the area.
Yes, it's you. Why else would I call you? Thanks, Brian.
Flipping the switch.
Entirely native. Be hard-pressed to distinguish them from the other residents of the Vivian world.
We'll use them to infiltrate some of the more suspect houses. The Wilsons. That fatty fella who's engaged in the lawsuit against James.
And that is Nolan Cassidy taking.
Calling to let you know that I received...
No, don't!
And that is Nolan Cassidy taken care of. Both targets are confirmed killed.
All that remains now is to find the information we came for, and then get out of here.
Really miss you and the princess.
Brian, no.
A recording of some sort. The note mentions another house. Perhaps Cassidy is using one of the vacant buildings as a base of operations, 47.
mail going up from Janus's house yet?
No. I got a side effect for all the activities surrounding that policy.
A letter from Janus to someone called Zoe. It looks like a draft and is full of explicit descriptions of how unhappy Janus is with Zoe and his sister having been appointed chairwomen of the Ark Society. Huh. I've heard that name before. This is a good find, 47.
Looking good, man. Looking good.
Cassidy looks to be a gun enthusiast. The room looks like it's outfitted with a lot of security and alarms. And that is Nolan Cassidy taken care of. Both targets are confirmed killed.
All that remains now is to find the information we came for, and then get out of here.
Okay.
When he said the world was right, they all laughed when Edison recorded sound. They all laughed with Wilbur and his brother when they said that man could fly. They told Marconi while it was a phony, it
tell you. These are the best muffins I ever had.
I'm thinking of applying for a house recently, but I found out conditions. It's normal. Just going back.
Do I know him?
Yo, bodyguard. Multiple laser dots on your forehead, mister. That should tell you to give it up. Where you go?
Jeez.
Hey, guard guy.
Nice suit.
I have to tell you, these are the best muffins I ever had. I was supposed to meet a client for a house showing today, but I can't stop eating. Maybe you know him, Mr. Nolan Cassidy?
Can say that I do.
Well, he's interested in the Schmidt house down the road. You know, the one that police shut down after the, incident?
I'm not really from around here, senor. I don't know anything about that.
I see. Well, never mind.
A realtor with a taste for the sweet things in life is in Whittleton Creek to show a house to Nolan Cassidy. It looks like he's stuck at a local muffin stand at the moment. It would be a shame to keep Cassidy waiting, wouldn't it?
You can wait a little longer. I need to squeeze a couple more of these beauties down.
Welcome to Granny. In case it's your first time here, I'd like to let you know that Granny's is a locally owned and operated business. Today, we're giving out free muffins to visitors, each one baked with love in the owner's very own kitchen.
Oh, that's cool.
Please, help yourself.
Thank you.
You know the only thing sweeter than our freshly baked muffins? Your smile.
You're a real smooth one, aren't you?
Yeah. Now I feel safe.
Hi. Oh, actually, I wanted to talk to you.
Odd.
Yes.
What?
Oh.
Hey! Hey you, Mr. Bodyguard! Look at this guy. What is his problem? Do you know...
Hey! Somebody want to do something? There's a file.
Hey! Help me!
I'm getting help.
Help me!
You're just asking for it.
What's wrong with you anyway?
Hey, let me get out of your way.
Excuse me, bodyguard. Where did this asshole even come from? Hey, idiot, I'm talking to you. Wait, did you just throw that? What the hell are you doing, man?
Hey, what are you doing?
Hey!
You're taking the life out of that person! Hey!
You've got
Help!
to be kidding me.
Hey! Oh, bollocks!
doing? You're gonna regret...
Good afternoon, sir. I have to tell you. I have to tell you. These are the best muffins I ever had. I was supposed to meet a client for a house showing today, but I can't stop eating. Maybe you know him. Mr. Nolan Cassidy?
Can't say that I do.
Well,
A realtor with a taste for the sweet things in life is in Whittleton Creek to show a house to Nolan Cassidy. It looks like he's stuck at a local muffin stand at the moment. It would be a shame to keep Cassidy waiting, wouldn't it?
he's interested in the Schmidt house down the road. You know, the one that police shut down after the, well...
I don't know anything.
I see. Well, never mind. You can wait a little longer. I need to squeeze a couple more of these beauties down.
Hi there. Welcome to Granny's. We guarantee that you'll never reach for a factory again after you've sampled our homemade and locally sourced foods. We're giving out free muffins today if you'd like to taste the difference for yourself.
I had no idea there was a place like this in town.
Enjoy.
Oh, I cannot wait.
I do a little baking myself, actually. Yeah, I find it really rewarding to cook for people. Especially.
Can't say I've heard that one before.
What was that? Is that on purpose?
Good progress. Great progress.
Sí, perfecto.
Hey!
What?
How are you?
Strange.
Yeah.
What? I need help!
Odd.
Hey, you there! Those are not your clothes. I'm just not buying it. You're not gonna get away with this, buddy. Stay here. I'm gonna...
Still no burgers?
Doesn't seem like it, sir. Hungry?
I wouldn't mind going for a juice.
Mr. Cassidy, I'm sorry for the delay. I'm ready to take you to the house.
About time. Let's go. You know which one it is, right? Last one on the right, far into the road. Finally, I've had my eye on this place for quite some time. Let's see what sort of secrets she holds.
The kitchen, gas stove, vinyl floors, which can be quite slippery when wet. Along with the bathroom, the kitchen is the most dangerous room in the home.
That's all fine. Is there more to this house, though?
Your standard garage, spacious enough for someone to set up a gym or training area. With some added soundproofing, an enterprising individual could use this for many things.
What about storage possibilities? Anything of that nature you could show me?
Nice work, 47. Let's hope he doesn't set off the alarm somehow.
Very nice indeed. Frank, go outside and check the garden. I want to know how visible this vault is from the outside. Anything sticking out of the ground, weird sloping things like that.
You got it, sir.
So you're looking to sell this for, how much was it again? 1.1?
Sounds about right.
I suppose that's not unreasonable. And this vault unit looks quite versatile. Internal climate control and explosive laser security.
All the comforts of home.
No, don't turn it back!
That is Mary Cassidy taken care of. Both targets are confirmed killed.
All that remains now is to find the information we came for, and then get out of here.
Oh my god.
Huh?
Station 7. Everything.
Hey there, sir.
Aha!
That's not an ordinary resident of Whittleton Creek, 47. This must be one of Cassidy's men working undercover. I suggest you keep an eye out for more of them.
Station 4. Everything looks good.
Say, wouldn't you like to come out to the stand and join us, giving away all these wonderful muffins?
Oh, I'd love to, my darling, but I've got to do some sewing. Janus has a dressing gown that needs a few touch-ups and he's getting anxious. Apparently he needs it.
You seem to have so
A
many
robe
things
for
going on,
Janus.
West.
What could he need that for?
How you find the time?
Hey, Gardner! What he done?
Sinister-looking basement. What could she be doing down here? A ceremonial robe of some sort with a note from Janus attached. The note is interesting. Janus has asked Helen to do a few repairs on the robe before he leaves for his annual trip. He even put a date there. This is valuable information, 47.
to our little garden party. It's so lovely.
Not another step.
Last visual on the perpetrator! Got him! Oh! I'm gonna...
I have no idea what happened, but...
Gorka's most celebrated work, The Artist as a Blank Canvas, has been harbors a death wish and may long to be killed by one of his would-be victims. Until then, citizens of Vermont are strongly advised to you look at this? The furniture looks brand new.
Well, they did just move here recently.
People normally don't buy new furniture every time they move into a new place, Al. And if you remember, Susan said they moved around a lot. So do they buy new furniture every time? Sounds expensive to me.
Oh, you're right about that, darling. Let's see what else we can find.
Watershed moment, ushering in a new era of at the Gorka Museum. Jesus.
Oh, God. Is this place built on Indian graveyard or what?
Excellent.
Clearly, Janus is a meticulous man. This microfilm contains a lot of heavily redacted minutes from what appears to be a yearly event of some sort. Plenty of initials and project code names that don't ring any bells. Janus is mentioned by name throughout, however. This is a very important find, 47. Good work, 47. We now know Janus is meeting with the Constant at an event related to the Ark Society. And we have an approximate date as well. I think that's all we're going to get.
We're close to the finish line. It's time to end this.
All mission objectives are completed. 47, once you've left Whittleton Creek, I will notify Providence of our discovery.
In the meantime, we'll go over the clues you found. Once we've located the Constant, we'll make our final move.
You make it sound so easy.
I think 31,000 is a very pretty much good score, and I think I'm going to level up pretty long, I guess. Already it took me around 1 hour and 2 minutes to complete this mission. I won't mention that I have took a number of retries, but yeah, now I'm on level 28. That is a very good thing. Let's continue. Alright, I have got a number of things, and breadcrumb trail is the only mission that is like we skipped. So yeah, let's skip this and continue.
The Ark Society. One of Providence's more obscure outfits.
I've heard whispers. A survivalist club for the global elite. Billionaires preparing for a global collapse. And now we know the Constant will attend their next gathering. So where is it?
That's the catch. The report is redacted. No names, no location.
So it's a dead end. I can't track them, not without ICA backup.
Now, I'm no big shot analyst, but it seems to me Janus was the Ark Society's founder, so chances are they'll want to pay their respects in private.
Track the coffin. Worth a shot.
You all right?
It comes back in flashes. Fear, anger, but like it happened to someone else.
Your gift and your curse. What they did to you. Well, I spent a long time feeling guilty about that. Now, I wonder who got the better deal.
Yes, found something.
What are we looking at?
The ass end of nowhere. But this is where Janus's remains were shipped to. Our choice for a final resting place, wouldn't you say?
Not bad. So we stake it out. Await the next gathering. Then we waltz in and kidnap one of the world's most powerful men. Without ICA backup.
Like I said, it's a long shot.
We'll take it.
Alright, so I think this will be the place where I will be ending this video, and we have successfully completed the mission story, and the next video we are going to cover the Ark Society. Yes, yeah, it's been a very good game, to be frank and honest with you guys. You know, even though I was like get attracted toward other games and I tried to forget complete this particular game, but yeah, it's been very interesting, and you will have to discover your way through. You will have to play this game from start to finish. You will have to like go from one place to another and try to find all the possibilities, all the things that you would like to explore, all the everything you can explore in here, and you can play and you can see your way through. You can, it's like your own personal way to make your mission completed in your unique situation. You know, there are so many possibilities, there are so many options by which you can complete a particular mission, complete a particular level, complete a particular situation. That's it, and that's the thing that makes Hitman a master assassin. You know, Agent 47 a very master assassin. So yeah, this is Abrick signing off for today, and I will see you guys in my next video. Till then, have a great day and peace.